Okay, everyone, if you haven't heard, the USPS workers, they want to go on strike. They don't want to work no more. They say they're tired, they're fed up, and they just want their bonus to go home and just go on vacation. Well, if you believe me, shame on you. And if you believed me, shame on you twice, to be honest. I can't believe you believe that people don't want to work no more. All right, all jokes aside, I'm here to tell you that USPS are about to go on strike. And we can go back and forth on why they are striking or they want to strike, but we have got to understand that it has to do with corporate greed.
Why UPS making billions of dollars in profit? They have people living in the shelter, working for them, can't afford a room.
We really need to start shutting things down. We're going to stop the economy when we go out on strike at UPS, right? And the politicians are going to listen.
And I got a message for UPS. It's a full contact sport. Put your helmets on.
All right, and you've heard it from the horse's mouth. Now you know one of the reasons why they want to strike. You do not have to agree with this person or that person, but we have to understand what is going on. We can get semantics on this and give you a whole scenario of why, X, Y, and Z, what is happening to this country, to the economy. And if we go back to the 80s, and we can get into the politics, because everything is politics, whether you say something or do not say something, whether you vote or do not vote, whether you have an opinion and do not have an opinion, everything is politics, whether you take a side or not. That's the truth of it. We have to recognize it. And I want to bring you this video simply because we have to talk about the working class. The working class in this country, it's disappearing. If you ask your parents how things were 20 years ago or 10 years ago, they'll tell you, things were like this and things were expensive, but comparing it to now, everything's so damn expensive. We have got to understand that there are forces against you and me, the working class. I'm sick of it. Workers, we have to get together, we have to talk to each other and recognize that there are forces that are working against us, that they do not want your best interest. And I tell people, one of the ways that you can beat them is by doing whatever they're doing, which is investing their money. When these CEOs, they go on national television and they start talking about the economy, they really do not talk about the economy. They just keep telling you that things are great, things are moving the way they're supposed to, that this is a capitalist country. And in a way, it's true. This is a capitalist country and things are going the way they want for things to go. So despite all that, when you see all these CEOs on national television, you got to remember that they are lying to you. And some of them tell you the truth, that they do not care about their employees. They pretend to care about you, the working class, but at the end of the day, they just care about their shareholders. So I tell people, please try to invest your money. If you're old, this could be a very difficult option for you to invest your money because time is not on your side any longer. But I tell people, please invest your hard-earned money. Whatever it is, please, if you have people younger than you, please tell them to invest their money, to start as soon as possible. I met a UPS driver the other day. I started talking to him. I asked him, hey, do you invest? He told me no. I said, why? He replied to me saying that he didn't believe in the stock market. And at the same time, he told me that he deeply regrets it. Because when he started investing, UPS used to be way, way cheaper. And that was like 15 years ago. So he told me. And I continued to talk to him. And I asked him again, hey, did you ever meet people that invest their money in the stock market and are doing well, or you never did? And he said, yes, people told me, my coworkers, a lot of coworkers are investing their money or part of their money. And he told me that he deeply regrets it, that he literally regrets not investing money. So please, if you're out there, if you're young and you do not know what to do, please invest as much as you can. You just got to invest a little bit here, a little bit there, and over time, you don't have to do a heavy lifting. Please invest your money, start early, because the earlier you start, you don't have to start so aggressively like I did, like I had to. Like me, I started a little bit late and I have to start kind of aggressively. That's the truth. The younger you start, the better it is for your future self. Because one day you're gonna wake up and you're gonna be in your 40s and your 50s and your 60s, and you're gonna look back and you're gonna hit yourself in the head and say, hey, why I didn't invest? Why, for God's sake, I didn't invest your money? So start early, because the earlier you start, the better it is for you. And we have got to understand that these companies, they don't care about you. Wall Street will be happy right now if Apple fired more people. If Amazon or Meta, you name it, Tesla, you name the company, they are thrilled. They'll be thrilled if they fire people, because they want to maximize profit. They don't care about you. Please ingrain that into your head. They don't care about us, the working class, and I include myself in this. So please invest your money, because I'm bullish on the future. But if you do not do something now, then you're gonna regret it. I'm sorry, you're gonna regret it. So please invest your money as much as you can, at least 10% of your income. Every time you get paid, put that money in there and let time do its thing. One day you're gonna tap yourself, be like, hey, I'm glad I listened to this guy, or I'm glad I listened to my parents. Please do it. CEOs, they don't care about us. You see how much profit they make, which their mentality is, how am I gonna have a better quarter? How am I going to have a better earning for next quarter? It's insane. And do not buy individual stocks. Please do not put your money into one company. Don't have this love for this company. Buy an ETF, and the ETF is gonna do the rest. Because when you invest in one company, you decide to go all in, let's say, on Apple, because it's the obvious dog, right? If you decide to invest all your money on Apple, which is the elephant in the room, you, in a way, are kind of responsible for their decision, because you're the shareholder. So buy an ETF. Do not be loyal to one specific company. Today, that company might be rising, but tomorrow could go downhill. And the obvious one, AT&T, or look at Verizon, all these companies that are like, every year they're losing money, they're in debt. And don't get into that year trap. Every year, every quarter, they're losing money because they make you think that they have a profit. Invest into the S&P 500, QQQ, SchdWill, VTI. Invest in these ETF. Do not put your hard-earned money into one company, please, for the life. And invest in these ETF. Do not put your hard-earned money into one company. Hey guys, thanks for watching the SchdWill channel. If you like the content, if you like what I'm doing, please don't forget to like, share, and subscribe, and hit that notification bell so like that you can get my next video when I upload them to YouTube. And please, let's stick together as workers. That's the only thing that we can do to fight back about these CEOs. Thank you so much, and I'll see you in the next one.